Good afternoon again. Shortly, the official party will enter the graduation hall. When they've taken their positions on stage, Advance Australia Fair will be played, and we invite you to join in the singing of the national anthem. Would you please stand for the academic procession?
Australians, oh, let us rejoice, for we are one and free. With golden soil and a well for toil, our home is girt by sea. Our land abounds in nature's gifts of beauty, rich and rare. In history's page, let every stage advance Australia fair. The joyful strains, and let us sing, advance Australia fair.
Please be seated. Distinguished guests and graduates, I would like to invite Uncle Chris Tobin, representative of the Darug people, to offer the traditional acknowledgement of country.
Thank you. Warami Miriga. Hello friends and Nalawa. Welcome to the lands of the Wallamedigal. I belong to one of the local Aboriginal families of the Darug people, the traditional custodians over this part of the country. I wish first to pay my respects to the country and its people, and to thank the university for their acknowledgement of us and the invitation to welcome you here today. That acknowledgement is important for our people and much appreciated. My family, in fact, descend from Yarramundi, a respected elder and cleverman of the Burrabrongal clan during the early years of colonisation. He saw that our survival in this new world could best be secured if we could learn more about it. So he enrolled his daughter, Bullangai, or Maria, into the Native Institute, a school set up in 1815 by Governor Macquarie, offering formal education to Aboriginal children. Maria studied there for several years and used her newly acquired skills to lobby and ultimately secure some land for herself and her family out along the Richmond Road. Other Aboriginal families joined them, and it soon became known as the Blackstown, where the present-day city of Blacktown gets its name. We are very proud of her as I'm sure your family are as you today. And with good reason. Your success is our success. Your advancement, our advancement. Now that was probably better understood in traditional times when camp groups were smaller and clans abided by strict sharing laws, which meant the food that you caught and brought back was distributed throughout the rest of the camp. Your skills and good fortune were thus enjoyed by all. Your efforts literally nourished the rest of the community, and you in turn were looked after by them. Yes, we can live quite beautifully when we work together. Our Aboriginal ancestors certainly live well in many respects, and I use occasions like this to offer them to yourselves as a model or a benchmark on how good to expect our lives today. You see, when Captain Cook arrived here a little over 230 years ago, he described the people he encountered as one of the happiest people he'd ever met. They owned nothing, he wrote, but the tools they carried. They were naked, made their shelters from the bark of trees without cutting them down, and fed their families from the earth without excessive tilling or clearing. There was no slavery, no rich and poor, and no homelessness. Armies were unheard of, as were forts, jails, or even fences. People cooperated to collect the resources that were needed, which were then shared out according to strict Aboriginal law. Our lands were maintained in their natural state through fire and responsible harvesting. Our rivers and waterways kept clean and unpolluted, with people drinking out of them, as they have done here for the past 30,000 years. So please consider, this is not a vision to be yet to have or some golden age from yesteryear that no one really remembers. This was normal life for us for the longest time, and not that long ago. And there is no good reason why we should expect less for ourselves and our children than what our ancestors enjoyed. Admittedly, there's a lot more of us. However, we are a clever people, and there is still much magic in the world, I like to believe. So graduates, I would say expect great and wonderful things from your life. Life is good, we are naturally happy, and normally very good at looking after each other and the planet. I would just ask that you share your skills with the rest of us and keep following that beautiful spirit within you that got you this far. Do this, and I'm confident that we can put together a world we can be proud of and a future that is worthy of our children. We can all do our bit. I'll do mine by finishing up and letting you graduate. Just want to say congratulations to all of you. Have a wonderful day and all the best in our collective futures. Thank you.
I'm pleased to introduce Vice-Chancellor and President of Macquarie University, Professor Bruce Stoughton. Vice-Chancellor.
Well, thank you, Chris Tobin, for your wonderful acknowledgement of country. It's great to have you here as always. I'm very grateful to you for joining us with the graduands today. Thank you, Chris. Colleagues, guests, family and friends of our graduands, and mostly importantly, the graduating class today. It's my distinct honour and pleasure to welcome you all here to the Michael Egan Graduation Hall, Mr. Egan, Emeritus Chancellor of this university, after which this hall is named. I bring you all the greetings of our Chancellor, Dr. Martin Parkinson, AC, who's unable to be here today, and also the good wishes of our Governing Council of the university. It is our hope that today will be a very happy and memorable occasion for each and every one of you. Now, I did see as I came into the graduation hall today a young baby and a couple of small children, and I want them to feel especially welcome at this graduation ceremony today. I feel that all celebrations are better off for having children present. I'm a paediatrician by background, and if the Chancellor were here, as the former Secretary of the Office of Prime Minister and Cabinet, we can assure you no child can make as much noise as the Chancellor was used to when he was presiding and sitting in the Cabinet room. And as a paediatrician, I love having children around. Run around, kids, have fun, make as much noise as you want to. You're not going to interrupt the proceedings at all. Children are very welcome. Now, today is a milestone for each and every one of you, our graduands here today, and we celebrate the wonderful achievements that you have all made. Completing a degree is never easy. It requires an intelligent and inquiring mind, determination, perseverance, and you've all made many sacrifices along the way to reach to this event today. It will be my very great pleasure to congratulate each of you as you come across the stage here to receive your testaments. And I especially want to welcome the families, friends and supporters of our graduands who are here today. The fact that you have been invited here today is proof positive of the very important influence you have had on the lives of these graduands here today. So to our invited guests, my congratulations to each and every one of you as well. Now, graduands, you may not realise it, but you are about to participate in one of Europe's oldest social rituals. If you were to pick a date of, say, 1500 AD, and look back at what social institutions were in existence back then that are still present today, there are in fact only about 60. And if you leave aside the Roman Catholic Church, the parliaments of England, Iceland and the Isle of Man, and 6 Swiss cantons or local councils, the rest are all universities, very old institutions. In fact, graduations are even older than that. For more than 800 years, graduates have been donning robes just like the ones you are wearing today and participating in ceremonies very similar to the one upon which we are about to embark. And since those earliest graduations, this ceremony has remained almost unchanged, a defining feature of the life of every university and its students. Now, we all realise that Macquarie University is not one of those ancient universities. In fact, we are almost 60 years young, next year in fact. And though we are among the youngest universities around the globe, we are very proud to take part in this time-honoured tradition here today. We all know, I think, that youth does have its advantages. Macquarie is a very modern and outward-looking university. We enjoy an enviable reputation for our world-leading research excellence, engagement and impact, and we will always be a leader in teaching and learning, and a leader in the accumulation of wisdom, knowledge and understanding. However, our collective journey is also about building community, where we have shared values, where we share a lot of things in common, and where we care about each other, even when our points of view on some important matters might diverge. In other words, an ideal community of scholars. To our wonderful guests here today, academic and professional colleagues, and most importantly, our graduands, I offer you the warmest of welcomes to Macquarie University here today on this day of great celebration. In just a few moments, it will be my distinct honour to confer your degrees upon you, graduands, and to welcome you as lifelong members of that community of scholars we proudly call Macquarie University. Welcome to each and every one of you. It's now my great pleasure to introduce our occasional speaker, Melissa Hardkey. Melissa has worked in the defence industry for over 20 years as a systems engineer. She has worked on large-scale defence programs across all military disciplines, land, sea and sky. Her primary area in recent years has been underwater systems, where she has worked on submarine upgrades such as sonar and external communications. Melissa holds a Bachelor of Computing from Monash University and a Master's by Research in Engineering from Macquarie University. We are proud to claim her as one of our own, as she is currently a PhD candidate at Macquarie University, where her research focuses on women in engineering, characterising and recontextualising the younger woman engineer. Melissa is passionate about women in engineering and has been mentoring women students, interns and graduates to help support and ameliorate, indeed, the shortfall of women joining the engineering industries. Melissa's whole family, in fact, is quite connected to and passionate about Macquarie University. Her husband earned his undergraduate degree, his master's degree and his doctorate here at Macquarie. Her eldest son did work experience on campus and is a current undergraduate student. Her youngest child, I think, will have no choice in the matter at all. Unsurprisingly, Melissa is an enthusiastic book club member, loves Star Wars and her cat Hetty, and when people make her tea. I now invite Melissa Hardke to deliver the occasional address. Melissa.
Thank you. That was very kind. It sounds a lot larger in real life rather than written down and emailed to someone. Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Melissa. I'm a student here at Macquarie University, just like you all. I'd like to acknowledge the presiding officer, members of the faculty, staff, distinguished guests, graduands, friends and family. Let me be very, very clear at the outset of this momentous afternoon. I don't believe I'm remotely entertaining, inspiring, or able to tell a rollicking tale. I'm most certainly not in my comfort zone. I have a couple of rules that I live by that I generally succeed in following. I leave social occasions early, and I never volunteer to speak in front of hundreds of people. I actually wrote down 6,000 people, because you might as well be 6,000 people. Yet here I am. I will now cleverly segue this back to how you all sit here today. As graduands, possibly not in your own comfort zone, possibly feeling a little bit anxious, a bit apprehensive, conspicuous. What if I trip? What if they forget me? What if they mispronounce my name? What if my hat falls off? What if I start to cry? What if? What if? Kind people, it can all happen. Sorry, I can offer no advice, but just breathe. It'll be a good story tomorrow. Let us take a moment to honour your incredible support people that literally and figuratively sit behind you. Please, everyone, turn to your people and smile. They're here for you, just for you. Feel honoured and supported and respected on one of the many special days that you will experience. You are all part of something so incredibly vast. Macquarie University is literally expanding by the minute. You're all part of that, not only you and your own family legacy, but the university's. You now become alumni. Macquarie University will continue engaging with you and be genuinely invested in your next steps. You will always be part of this community, and people will always ask and wonder and genuinely care about your future. I can't think of a better organisation that invests in their people when they're actually no longer there at the company or Macquarie University. So while you're all chomping at the bit to leave, burn those textbooks and start fresh, Macquarie are already prepping for the next contact with you. You will never leave the fold. This could be the first day of your future. You may travel. You may already have a job, possibly looking for work, opting to study further, or just stopping and pausing without any future steps planned. It's all completely acceptable and well-trodden paths. This, today, is just a junction. But it's a milestone that nobody can take away. You've earned this. Short of impersonation, you have achieved this accolade, this degree. It may be truly the last thing that you do that is just for you. This is yours to keep forever, irrespective of the next steps in your journey. Allow yourselves to consider the honour sitting among such esteemed university members and distinguished guests that have walked this path before you, who are all here to celebrate your achievement today. Studying at university can be complex for a myriad of reasons. Besides the actual bone-crushingly hard work at times, I'm looking at you, digital circuits and systems, working part-time, living away from home, living at home, leaving friends, general campus parking issues, where to get the best coffee, and just learning new stuff. It can all be really, really challenging. Then you throw in some real human experiences that we all go through at some point. Trauma, loss, sadness, grief, and it becomes a lot more complex. I know some of you have experienced some of those things, maybe all of them during your journey here at Macquarie University. I see you especially, and I tip my non-existent hat to you for being here today. I also recognise and acknowledge your fallen comrades and hope at some point that they can also return to study, some point in the future. So, a little about my recent student journey. So after many years in the engineering industry, travelling, creating family, working on many new and exciting defence platforms, I was ready for a change. I missed the accomplishment of learning and the satisfaction of achieving something that meant more to me than just stakeholder engagement, deadlines, review meetings, and maintaining my KPIs. So I happily returned to study at Macquarie in 2020 after some really long discussions with one of the most incredible supervisors, Professor Candice Lang. She suggested I put all the energy I spend talking about women in engineering into words. So I enrolled in a Master's by Research and started within a month. It's a quick program with an inbuilt competitive mark-based extension into a PhD, which was fabulous, but really I just didn't need the pressure, to be honest. Pushing also to the back of my mind that I hadn't actually written proper words for many, many years, beyond lengthy emails at work and some social media. And here I was, signing up for a year-long journey into tens of thousands of words. Oh, and I was working, and I had 2 kids. But Candice was compelling, excited, difficult to argue with, and plus she suggested another 2 fabulous supervisors come on board. Associate Professor Nisha Nasiri and Dr. Leila Khan-Janeen-Jad. I had the holy trinity. I was on my way until I wasn't. My dad was hospitalised, and then my mum was diagnosed with cancer. And this is within months of starting. Shortly after, my beloved grandmother died. It was a truly awful time during the height of COVID and all the other issues that went alongside general grieving. But I managed to get my Master's submitted, and I then immediately started my PhD. My supervisors had my back, checking on me, keeping me up to date, asking to help with anything. And I was honest, and I said I wasn't coping. So they rallied and suggested that I take some leave, which I did, very gratefully. Then true heartbreak hit, and my beautiful mum died. And I was paralysed with grief. So who was to know my great return to study in 2020 would turn out to be the most grief-stricken, tragedy-stricken period of my life? But through my fog of sorrow, I learnt a few certainties and ground truths around the concept of grit, which I'd like to share with you all. So number one, awful, unpredictable things will happen at the most inconvenient times. Number two, it's okay to feel fragile, scared and rudderless a lot of the time, for a period of time. And number three, your support network is wider than you think. The last point comes neatly back to Macquarie University. When my mum died, I sent the ubiquitous text to friends and family and associates. But within seconds, the very first person to call me was one of my supervisors. Even though I wasn't in a state to take the call, but the kindness and the immediacy was deeply moving and will stay with me forever. So, I mentioned the word grit. It's not dirt. Earlier. Grit is my most favourite word. It's really one of those great words that doesn't really need a definition. We all kind of know what it is. But try describing it to someone, it's kind of hard. So I'll give you a really good reference point that's not complex at all. It's you. It's all of you. You all have grit. You're sitting before me with tremendous grit. You've all endured unworkable deadlines, a ridiculous workload of assessments, exams, lectures, tutes, labs, on and on. You as graduands have an abundance of grit. Grit doesn't get old. It doesn't morph into another trait. You just have it for life now. Use it, refine it, make it grow into something that you're all proud of. You're all scientists, engineers, and technologists. We make the world better, safer, more imaginative, and technologically advanced space. Your community and the world will look upon you for answers, solving complex problems, and creating solutions for everyone. Grit will continue to serve you as long as you keep learning, growing, and connecting. So, thank you. This has been a great privilege to speak to you all today. Enjoy the day with your special people. Enjoy the sunshine. Everyone's so proud of you, including the university. So thank you and congratulations.
Well, Melissa, thank you so much for a wonderful occasional address today. I mean, I have been in my role here at this university for 11 years, and I've worked and been in universities all over the world, and I don't think I've ever heard anyone in a graduation address speak in such a grounded way about their own experience of life. And I'm sure I've never heard anyone speak about grit and give it such a wonderful definition. Now, graduands, we record all of our graduation ceremonies, and I'm going to suggest to you that when you strike those times of adversity along the way, to which Melissa referred in her remarks, you go back on the web and you find this graduation ceremony and you re-listen to the wonderful advice that you just heard there. So many pieces of wonderful advice. I was particularly drawn to something which I think is very brave for anyone to do, and that is to make a big change in the way you have made your career change, to step out from where you've been and to do something different. That is, regrettably in my view, the road less travelled, that people do that. But like you, I am actually the living proof of having done that, where I have stepped out of roles in the past and done something very different. And I highly commend it to you. It's a wonderful piece of advice. So much of Melissa's remarks today are peppered with just good, grounded suggestions for you, and even suggestions for me to have even brought up that thing that Vice-Chancellors end up having to deal with as the very last thing you want to deal with on a given day, parking, which I can assure you does come up on my radar screen from time to time. Such a wonderful address. Let's give Melissa another big round of applause. Thank you. As Vice-Chancellor of Macquarie University, I especially look forward to presiding at graduation ceremonies such as today's and conferring degrees upon those who have complied with all of the university's requirements for such awards. I now call upon our Acting Registrar, Professor Mariella Herberstein, to formally certify the eligibility of all of our candidates who have met the requirements for these awards. And what I mean by that is that you were never late for an assignment, you turned up to every class. I'm looking for that certification. Registrar.
Vice-Chancellor, I certify that all of the candidates being present here today and those who are absent have satisfied the requirements of the Academic Senate for the degrees they are to be awarded. Would all candidates for admission to degrees please stand?
Yes, that's you. Yes. In the name of the Macquarie University Council and by my authority delegated from the Council as Vice-Chancellor, I admit each of you present and those who are absent to the degrees for which you have qualified. Graduates, congratulations.
Graduates, please be seated. Vice-Chancellor, the graduates at this ceremony are from the Faculty of Science and Engineering. I now call on Professor David Coutts, Deputy Dean of the Faculty of Science and Engineering, to present the graduates. Professor Coutts.
Vice-Chancellor and President, the graduates at this ceremony are from the Faculty of Science and Engineering. We are a dynamic faculty driven by the spirit of discovery, striving to nurture the next generation of science and technology innovators. We endeavour to be the best for the world. We deliver world-class education to enable our students to reach their full potential and work with our communities to discover and innovate with sustainability at our core. We have a wonderful mix of science and engineering together in a single faculty, which means we can conduct research from fundamental science through to developing new technologies for the 21st century. I'll give you just a few examples of the exciting work underway in the faculty. In our School of Natural Sciences, our researchers have developed a science-based system for managing rivers, which is now used all around the world. And researchers in our Centre of Excellence in Synthetic Biology are engineering microbes to turn agricultural waste into sustainable products, building a new bio-based economy. Astronomers in our School of Mathematical and Physical Sciences are answering big questions, such as how the atoms that make up us all were forged in the explosions of ancient stars. They do this using instruments built here at AAO Macquarie. The AAO is a dedicated team of scientists and engineers who make specialist equipment to work with the world's largest telescopes to enable astronomers to explore the cosmos. In our School of Computing, our researchers make fundamental advances in security and cryptography so that we can trust the information technologies that our lives depend upon. In our School of Engineering, we're helping to build the next generation of communication technologies, such as 5G and 6G mobile networks. In our Department of Applied Biosciences, we work closely with our industry and government partners to develop solutions to solve challenging problems, such as how to prevent the Queensland fruit fly from devastating fruit crops. Vice-Chancellor and President, I present to you graduates from the Faculty of Science and Engineering whom you have admitted to degrees or awarded diplomas. A higher degree by research is awarded to a graduate who has successfully completed a program of study in which the defining characteristic is research. The Doctor of Philosophy is awarded to graduates who have demonstrated the capacity to conduct research independently by forming a distinct contribution to the knowledge of the subject and to afford evidence of coherence and originality, shown either by the discovery of new facts or by the exercise of independent critical power. I present graduates admitted to the degree of Doctor of Philosophy. Dr. Mojtaba Abdullah Sadeh for a thesis entitled Iron Selective Membranes for Lithium Extraction and Detection. Dr. Mojto is joined on the stage by his thesis supervisor. Dr. Sajad Abolpoa Moshezi for a thesis entitled Engineering Vestibular Systems Using Polymeric Piezoresistive Hair Cell Sensors. Dr. Hadi Amahadi for a thesis entitled Two-Dimensional Nanochannels for Efficient Ion Transport Inspired by Hearing Organs. Dr. Amir Ebadati Baskiai for a thesis entitled Detection Limits of Galaxy Shells in Cosmological Simulations and Observations. Dr. Mina Ghaffari for a thesis entitled Application of Deep Neural Networks for Analysis and Enhancement of Multimodal Neuroimages. Dr. Gregory Goldstein for a thesis entitled The Distribution of Star Formation in the Semi-Galaxy Survey, the Implications for Quenching Mechanisms and Galaxy Evolution. Dr. Daniel Gilbert for a thesis entitled Overcoming the Other Race Effect in Face Recognition. Dr. Irfan Hordad for a thesis entitled Beam Alignment in Multi-User Millimeter Wave Communication Systems. Dr. Blaise Anthony Kwor-Tiong for a thesis entitled Infrared Single-Mode Spectrographs for Exoplanet Applications. Dr. Bo Lee for a thesis entitled Wireless Device Identification with Deep Learning. Dr. Lee Milner for a thesis entitled Unified Design Flow for Silicon Germanium and Group 3-5 Broadband Microwave Integrated Circuits utilizing custom P cells. Dr. Chika Idu Ogbedoe for a thesis entitled Mapping the Galactic Magnetic Field with OH Masers. Dr. Yi Zhang for a thesis entitled Understanding Biofilm Development on Diverse Interfaces and Controlled Environments Using Novel Microfluidic Devices. I present the graduate admitted to the degree of Bachelor of Engineering Honours Class 1 in Mechanical Engineering with the degree of Bachelor of Science. David Trevor Wilson awarded the Macquarie University Award for Academic Excellence. I present the graduate admitted to the degree of Bachelor of Engineering Honours in Software Engineering with the degree of Bachelor of Commerce, Chan Alex Ross. I present the graduate admitted to the degree of Bachelor of Engineering Honours Class 1, Azmin Intesha. I present graduates admitted to the degree of Bachelor of Engineering Honours, Ishfaq Ahmed. Eduardo Busaso. Sarah Chapman. Jan V. Vindau. Ethan Darnley. Raushan Jahan E. Asha. Samir Jaja. Lars Hertzer. Fahad Ahmed Khan. James Lagutaris. Natalie Jane Chiedza Lobo. I present the graduate admitted to the degree of Bachelor of Engineering, Honours Class 1 in Electrical Engineering, Kyle Williams. I present graduates admitted to the degree of Bachelor of Engineering Honours in Electrical Engineering, Sophia Mehmood. Mohammed Sharia Mullah. David Knopp. Muhammad Kamran Shafiq. I present the graduate admitted to the degree of Bachelor of Engineering Honours in Electronics Engineering, Logan Mackenzie. I present the graduate admitted to the degree of Bachelor of Engineering Honours Class 1 in Mechanical Engineering, Zachary Boratzizi. I present graduates admitted to the degree of Bachelor of Engineering Honours in Mechanical Engineering, Tristan Downey. Chatushka Jayamanre. Matthew Martinson. Lachlan Maven. Eli Obeid. Mohammed Farid Udin Robin. Zachary Stosich. Marko Vasovic. Xuan Yu. I present graduates admitted to the degree of Bachelor of Engineering Honours in Mechatronic Engineering. Liam Carroll. Nathan Du. Jamie Linsell. Andrew Miller. Atika Sultana. James Zambelli. I present graduates admitted to the degree of Bachelor of Engineering Honours Class 1 in Software Engineering. Afroja Akhter. Awarded the Macquarie University Award for Academic Excellence. Malahi Mashia. Neil Roberts. Jamie Soon. I present graduates admitted to the degree of Bachelor of Engineering Honours in Software Engineering. Ashwin Shamji Bandari. Joshua Brooks. Bhavish Danda. Zoheb Eftali. Prem Pradeep. Brian David Mbala Waikulu. I present graduates admitted to the degree of Bachelor of Engineering Honours in Telecommunications Engineering. Utsav Bhattarai. Maisha Fahimda Rahman. I present graduates admitted to the degree of Bachelor of Engineering with Honours. Yi Ting Lee. James Soyland. I present the graduate admitted to the degree of Bachelor of Commerce with the degree of Bachelor of Science, Roy Nelson. I present the graduate admitted to the degree of Bachelor of Engineering, Kwok Nguyen. I present the graduates admitted to the degree of Bachelor of Science, Lewis Goswinkle. Destan Özkan. Robert Stockton. I present the graduates admitted to the degree of Master of Applied Statistics. Tu Hang Lei. I present the graduate admitted to the degree of Master of Biostatistics, Anthony Pasima Nehru. I present graduates admitted to the degree of Master of Data Science, Tauhidoa Abir, who was awarded the Macquarie University, Shriya Baidya, who was awarded the Macquarie University Award for Academic Excellence. Arnav Bajaj. Yanika Angela Caballero, awarded the Macquarie University Award for Academic Excellence. Asim Adnan Ijaj. Farsi Huden. Jan Vern Gwan, awarded the Macquarie University Award for Academic Excellence. Manjot Gujral. Muhammad Hassan. Man Ki Hui. Sanjay Karnakot Viswanadun. Arjun Kaul. Piyakorn Munagan, awarded the Macquarie University Award for Academic Excellence. Rahul Nair. Yash Raju Singh Pariha. Syed Asad Shamsi. Abhishek Kumar Singh. Vaibhav Singh. Karina Tai. Sai Srinath Tangirala. Saksham Tapa. Juan Koi Cham. Elena Vokmiakova. Lei Yang. I present graduates admitted to the degree of Master of Engineering in Electronics Engineering. Farhan Islam. Ankita Prakash Kirve. Tara Timsina Krishna Prasad Sharma. Kanchan Lamichane. Krutan Prabhakar. Abraham Ringor. I present the graduate admitted to the degree of Master of Engineering in Environmental and Safety Engineering, Imtiaz Hassoun Miraz.
Just Christine, hello.
Okay. I present the graduate admitted to the degree of Master of Engineering in Networking and Telecommunications Engineering, Christine Mello. I present graduates admitted to the degree of Master of Engineering Management, Vinita Chelwani. Venkata Jayant Reddy Mondem. Kartik Natarajan. Nikhil Sharma. Tanmay Nandish Shetty. Juskaran Singh. Pratam Babesh Takar. Ganzorig Venchinsurin. I present the graduate admitted to the degree of Master of Science, Innovation in Statistics, Durga Budhatoki. Vice-Chancellor and President, a higher degree by research is awarded to a graduate who has successfully completed a program of study in which the defining characteristic is research. Our Master of Research is a 2-year full-time equivalent research training degree consisting of research-based coursework, a postgraduate research training, and a major research project. Graduates is focused on a specific research topic to produce a thesis of up to 20,000 words in preparation for a doctoral degree. I present graduates admitted to the degree of Master of Research. Elizabeth Akadi, for a thesis entitled 3D Astrophotonic Tricouplers for Nulling Interferometry. James Bainbridge for a thesis entitled Quantum Control of Acoustic Waves. Reza Babudian for a thesis entitled Zinc Oxide PDOT, PSS Nanocomposites as High-Performance Inorganic Organic Hybrid UV Photodetectors. Gabriella Quattropani for a thesis entitled Disentangling the Effects of Ram Pressure Stripping in Cluster Galaxies Using Resolved Spectroscopy. Maryam Shahriari for a thesis entitled Development of a Polymer-Based Artificial Hair Cell Sensor to Mimic Vestibular Systems. Congratulations. The University Medal is the university's most prestigious academic award and is awarded to students who have demonstrated exceptional academic excellence throughout their university studies. Vice-Chancellor, I present the graduate admitted to the degree of Master of Research with the University Medal for Physics. Ali Fawaz, for a thesis entitled Coupling Nitrogen Vacancy Centers in Diamond to a Grape Dimer Cavity. Vice-Chancellor and President, that completes this afternoon's presentation of the graduates from the Faculty of Science and Engineering.
Vice-Chancellor, I call on Elizabeth Akadi, who graduated with a Masters of Research, to speak on behalf of the graduating group. Elizabeth Akadi.
Vice-Chancellor, members of the University, fellow graduates and guests. Hello, my name is Elizabeth Arcady and I'm honoured to be standing here today to speak on behalf of the graduates. I would like to extend a heartfelt congratulations to all the alumni sitting here before me. Undoubtedly, each of us has triumphed over countless obstacles and truly earned our place here. Today is a milestone that serves to remind us of just how far we've come. Throughout our academic journey, we have faced numerous challenges, from enduring countless sleepless nights to conquering challenging exams, tackling complex equations, and adapting to the online learning environment. We've opened the doors to our personal spaces, inviting lecturers and fellow classmates into our homes, bedrooms, kitchens, and even participated in the Zoom lectures from the comfort of our beds. We've empathised with our dedicated lecturers as they tirelessly record online lectures while striving to keep us engaged. I still remember all the hand-drawn presentation slides from my fellow classmates and their pets every lesson. At the conclusion of my first year of my master's degree, I got to choose a research topic to work on for the next year. Here we were each presented with more than 20 different projects that we could only choose one from, that we could adapt and personalise to our liking to truly make it our own. The simple task of picking a research topic led me to a new office space with new people and countless new questions to ask. I quickly realised that the more I learnt, the more there was to learn. And the more questions I asked, the more answers I got, and the more the questions there were to ask. I had a vast sea of knowledge and resources before me, and I was eager to absorb as much as I could. During one of my initial interactions with my new supervisor, I approached him with a series of questions and began with a hesitant, "So dumb question." His reassuring response was, "There's no such thing as a dumb question." It's through all these experiences that I have come to understand that failure is not simply a dead end, but rather a stepping stone towards success. For every experiment that didn't go quite to plan, every line of code that just refused to cooperate, and every stressful last-minute submission, there were countless more successes. These bumps in the road were not setbacks, but invaluable lessons in resilience and adaptability. These curveballs and our ability to overcome them shines as a testament to our relentless pursuit for excellence. I want to express my appreciation to my fellow Master of Research students for the untold number of family dinners, the lashing chip lunches, the multi-purpose room, whiteboard sessions, and all the late-night Zoom calls that not only brought us together, but were often tearful stress relievers. I would also like to acknowledge the invaluable support systems that have propelled us to this moment. I extend a heartfelt gratitude to our family and friends who stood by us, offering encouragement and support as best they could, even if they couldn't totally comprehend the research or study that we were doing. A massive thank you and appreciation to our supervisors and associate supervisors for their unwavering commitment. Thank you for the drop-in office chats, the whiteboard explanations, the loose leaf paper, scribbles, and numerous morning teas. I deeply appreciate the countless hours they devoted and the tremendous effort they invested in guiding us. As we embark on our respective paths, whether it be in academia, industry, or further studies, let us never lose sight of the awe and wonder that drew us to the field of science and engineering. Let us remain curious, for curiosity leads to discovery. Let us remain humble, for the more we know, the more we realise there's much to learn. We truly do have the knowledge and skills and determination to make a difference. So to my fellow graduates, keep learning, keep trying, keep accomplishing, and keep venturing on through your journeys. May your journeys be filled with success, fulfillment, and boundless curiosity. Thank you, and congratulations again.
Well, Elizabeth, thank you very much for those wonderful words, and congratulations on your degree here today. Again, terrific themes throughout Elizabeth's remarks there, particularly the importance for our new graduates about curiosity and humility, two, I think, very important aspects of life going forward, and particularly also Elizabeth's notation about failure being a stepping stone to success. Elizabeth referenced that in the context of the research laboratory and the research program, but it's actually true in life as well. Don't ever forget that, graduates. Let's give Elizabeth another great round of applause. Thank you so much. Ladies and gentlemen, that wonderful operatic voice belongs to Ms. Angela Brewer, who is the founder and artistic director of Coast Opera Australia. Graduates, you're very lucky to have Angela coming along to sing at graduation today. The former Chancellor, after whom this magnificent graduation hall is named, Mr. Egan, longest-serving State Treasurer in New South Wales, used to remark that if Angela couldn't come to sing, he would have to sing. And he did on one occasion, so I never offer to sing at graduations. Please join us in thanking Angela again. Please join me in also thanking our musicians on the organ, University organist Heather Mowen-Boyd, and on the trumpet, Ms. Melanie McLaughlin. I'd also like to acknowledge and thank the representatives from our alumni community who come along today to help you celebrate this wonderful occasion. Thank you so much. And finally, please join me in thanking our technical staff who ensure that the proceedings can be seen and heard, not just for all of you here today, but as we simulcast for your families around the globe. Thank you. Graduates, this ceremony marks a change in your relationship with Macquarie University, but it is certainly not the end of your association with us. From today afterwards, as was mentioned earlier, you are now part of the bigger Macquarie family. Our alumni network, which is now over 225,000 graduates, spanning more than 140 countries around the globe, welcomes you to that community. This is the beginning of the rest of your lives. We will look forward to seeing you back on campus, hopefully, to attend alumni events, perhaps undertake further study, or just to visit our beautiful campus and remember the wonderful times that you have had here. Graduates, the award of a university degree carries many opportunities and privileges. But like all privileges, it also carries, in my view, responsibilities. I urge you to commit yourselves to lifelong learning and inquiry. I urge you to set ambitious goals for yourselves. I urge you to continue the hard work that has brought you this far. At Macquarie, we pride ourselves on developing each and every one of our students into engaged community citizens and leaders. So I urge you to always give thought to what you might be able to do for others along the way. Sometimes you don't have to do very much at all to make a real difference in someone else's life. Sometimes it's just a kind gesture or a gentle word that can mean an enormous amount to someone else. I challenge you to continue to exercise sound judgment and initiative, and to always be generous in offering practical advice and wisdom to those you meet along life's journey. My hope is that as Macquarie University graduates, you will use what you have learned here not only for your own benefit, but also for the betterment of your community and your wider family. And in all you do, I charge you to uphold the good name of Macquarie University. It is also my hope, great hope, that you will always remember the people that have helped you to get to this wonderful day of high celebration today. So to acknowledge their contribution and to thank them for it, graduates, I'm going to ask you to do a couple of things. Would you all please stand up for me? And I'd like you to place your testaments on the seat behind you, turn around and face your families, and give them a mighty round of applause in thanks. Now you might turn around, but please don't sit down just yet. Here on the dais are representatives of our academic staff who have supported you throughout your journey. Please join me in thanking them as well. Now, graduates, please do pick up your testaments from the seat behind you. The official party will soon leave the graduation hall, followed by our graduates. As we do, the university organist will play the traditional recessional music of graduations which has been played at ceremonies like this over centuries. This music, set to an age-old set of Latin lyrics, which begins as Gaudeamus igitur dum sumus juvenes. In translation, this graduation exit song starts out, "Therefore, let us rejoice, for we will always be young." The song speaks in a whimsical way of youth and old age at the very same time, of the brevity of life and the inevitability of death, of city, of state, and of happiness. Now might I ask everyone to please stand. Shortly I will lead the official party out of the graduation hall, to be followed by the graduates. I invite you all to enjoy some light refreshments. Again, to the newest graduates of Macquarie University, my warmest congratulations and my every best wish for your lives to be filled with satisfaction, success, and most importantly, happiness. In closing today's wonderful afternoon of celebration of your achievements, I say again, Gaudeamus igitur, therefore let us rejoice.